Hi everybody, Martin from Preact again. Short video just showing you how we've built an integration from Dynamics into the Xero platform. So just to start with, I'm going to break it down into three parts to show you how we can create accounts and how they can sync across, how we can then push the primary contacts across from Dynamics into Xero, and then we'll add an order against the account, and you can then see how the order and the products render across into Xero as well. So a good starting point would be from the accounts table. So obviously in Dynamics, we know accounts are businesses. This would be where you'd see a list of all of your existing accounts. If I just flick over here to my dashboard in Xero, click on the contacts area, you can see over here, accounts are typically classed as contacts in Xero. So when we click in contacts here, you can see those three that I've pushed across from Dynamics are already in here, and a few others that we've got in the system. So you can see there's all of our active ones, and those exist already. Now if I click new and I create a brand new account and I call it something consulting services. So this is just a company that have come to us. We're adding them to the system. They don't already exist in here. We can then add in some address information over here. You can have a billing address and shipping address if you wanted to fill all this out as well. You might want to just put the same address in there if you need to. And then a phone number if we need to do something like that, 661 810, and then it syncs across mobile phone number as well. I'm not sure why you'd want to push a mobile through from an account, but some people do have that. There we go. And just again, fax if you want to see fax number coming across. There we go, something like that. As soon as we then click save, you can see in real time, once this saves, it creates this record. You can see it now obviously opens up the rest of the form in Dynamics. We can then see over here that we've got Xero logs, so we can see what's happened. At any one time, you can see that's successful. If I just click into there, you can see this successful. APIs execute successfully. So as soon as you see that, you know for well that that's now gone and done something over in Xero. We come across to Xero here, and I just give this a refresh. You can see we've now got this new account appearing in here. So when we click into there, you can see all the details around that. So the street address that we've just filled in, the postal address, the fax, the phone number, and everything else has now come across. Perfect. So that's how we create the accounts. You can see that's in real time upon creation. If I went in here now and I went, okay, I need to change some details, I might do something like that. I'll just put updated and I save my changes. Upon save of certain fields as well, in real time, this would then come across. So if I just refresh this again, you can see Elite Consultancy Services updated. So it's not just at point of creation, it's updating of records as well. We'll automatically go in here and update the parent record in Xero. So once we've done this, we need to then maybe add some primary contacts. So over here we can add a new contact in the same way that we would normally do this. You can see it pulls through all the details into the contact. First name, there we go, David, let's just call it David Jones for now. There we go, save and close that. And if we just flick back over here to Xero, you can see over here there's no contact details at this point, and obviously when we click on the edit option here, you can see under contact information there's no primary people and there's no additional contacts that have been added. The postal address, the street address, that's all come through because that's coming from the account, but there's no individual people that are working at this organization as far as this is concerned now. Because we've added David in here, if I just go in here now and I click on the primary contact and I add David Jones and I save this, Dynamics needs to know who the primary contact is. So it might be that you've got numerous contacts in the subgrid that are working at this organization. Maybe you categorize this to say this is the finance director, and then that sets the primary contact field over here if you need to. As soon as the primary contact field's set, if we just give this a refresh now, refresh there. Just refresh that. You can see that that's now come across. So we've got David Jones in here as the primary person. Of course, you know, you can add and remove people from here as and when needed in Xero. If I wanted to add a new person in Xero, you would just click add another person. In Dynamics, all we'd need to do is come over here, add a new contact. We can call this Joe Blogs and jblogs@elite.com, something like that. Save and close that. So we've now technically added, duplicate detection rules are on, which is good. We've now added a new person down here, and then when we come across here, we still see the primary person is David. And if I just refresh this now, you can see Joe Blogs has now come across. So you've got your additional people below the account in Xero over here. So if we just come back in here, that's how we sync across the accounts that don't exist. The same thing would happen, like you saw me do update on the account. If I needed to update any information on the contact, that would then come across and it would update the individual's records over here as well. There's the primary email address that's now come across. Now, Elite Consultancy Services have been in touch because they want to place a new order for a new desk, some office furniture. So typically you'd come down here and create an order, but if I can just show you again over here under the products and services, currently in Xero, all we've got are these two products. Product one, we're selling Ferraris apparently as well, and there's the price. If we just come back across here to Dynamics, before I go and add in the order, I can see the products against that. Just to show you, if I click on the products here, it's the same two products that are coming from here as well. If I click add product here, I can then fill out these details. I'm just going to pause the video while I fill it out. So you can see I've just filled out this new product. It's a desk. That's the desk product ID. Description, large corner desk, something like that. Filled in all of the price lists and everything else. And of course the price comes from the unit down here. So we're saying that this is now, when we sell one of these, it's going to be £300. There's all the details around it. The key things here is the name, the product ID and the description. If I do save and close on this now, obviously this would take us back to our product list, and you can see we've added a new product in here. When we come over here to Xero, if I just refresh this again, then you can see automatically the same thing applies. So it pulls through. If I click into there, you can see all the details around that. So it's a large corner desk, it's £300, and there's the product ID that's come through as well. So those three fields will come across, and you can see in real time, within seconds, that's pushed through into here. So it adds the products if it doesn't find them as well. You know, before you place an order, if there's any new products you've added to your catalog in Dynamics, they will end up in here as a product or service in Xero. Now we've added that product, if we just come back to the account over here and we place an order, so you can see over here, new order, 10 desks is the order. So we can put the details in over here. You can see the company who it's with. Again, requested delivery date. If we need to fill any of these details in, we can. Shipping information, if you're filling this in. If you're not pulling it from the primary account, we can fill that in as well. But upon saving here, this will, I'll put price list. There we go, just save that again. This will give us a unique ID reference. So it's just out of the box behavior with Dynamics. And we're saying it's 10 desks. So at this point, I just want to add in that product quickly. The one we've just added, there we go, there's my desk. Just pause that. Just needed to make that product active. So there it is, there's my desk. You can see one of those is £300, which is what we just added in, and we've said that we want 10 of these, so we can just do that. Save and close that. Effectively now what we've got is an order ID number with a quantity. So you can see there's the order ID, that's the description, and it's 10 times that amount, which gives us this total amount over here, and we've got the total amount down here. Now upon saving of this and filling in all the details, if we come back across in here, you can see when we click on the invoices option here, there it is. So there's that order number ending in 6D9, just to show you that. That ends in 6D9 there. That's the order number that's come across. It's for Elite Consultancy Services. and it's at £3,000. So when you click into this, again, you'll see all of the details. So you've got the parent order information in here, invoice reference ID, and then of course down here you've got those individual line items that are coming from the product itself. So there's your quantity, that's the unit you're selling it at, and there's the total value that's come across in there as well. Perfect. Well, thanks for listening, guys. If you've got any questions around the Xero connector, would like to get in touch, there's any art of the possible. Can it do this? Can it do that? We're just pushing into Xero at this point. We can push back the other way if you need to. But yeah, please feel free to get in touch, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. Many thanks. Bye-bye.